Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us continue the previous lecture in which we have discussed about pseudocode, right? Okay, so in this lecture, let us write a small algorithm using pseudocode. Okay, so basically, I took a small example of finding a maximum number in an array. Okay, in an array of elements, we need to find the maximum element or the minimum element. So I will be writing two algorithms for those two operations. Okay, so basically, I think everyone remembers how we will be writing a small pseudo code, right? So this is nothing but the pseudo code for that particular algorithm. Okay, so basically the given question is for maximum of an array, right? Okay, so initially we'll be writing algorithm colon, the maximum is the algorithm name and the parameter, that is nothing but the array which we are passing from the main program. Okay, so basically if you assume a small array with three elements 10, 30, 15. Sorry. Okay, so assume that the three elements, so 10, 30, 15. So initially I'll be just explaining you the logic that we will be using here. After that we will be writing the algorithm so that it will be 100% clear for you. Okay, so initially okay, so initially you will be finding the length, so you will be understanding why we will be finding the length also, don't worry. Okay, so initially you will be assuming the first value as the maximum value. Okay, so I assumed now the first value, that is nothing but 10 is the maximum of the whole array. Okay, so after that I'll be comparing the second element with this and finding which is maximum. Okay, so if this is maximum, I'll be updating maximum. So here we got a 10, right? So in maximum we are having 10. So is 10 greater than 30? It is false. So you will be substituting 30 in max, or you can write any kind of logic, that's fine, but you will be updating max with the maximum value 30. Okay, so now maximum is 30. So now you will be comparing the next element 15. Okay, so 15 is 15 greater than 30? This is true, so there is nothing to update. So in this way the logic works. So similarly, if you indicate the reverse opposite, you will be getting the minimum. Okay, I think I hope everyone got a clear idea how the algorithm works. Okay, so basically initially we will be finding the length of the array. So basically we are considering in this way. If you observe it carefully, okay, so assume these many elements are there, so you will be considering the first element as the maximum, then you will be comparing the first element with all the elements. So the number of operations that you are doing are nothing but n minus 1 operations. So assume that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here 5 is the length, right? So you are doing an operations of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 comparison operations you are doing. So this algorithm will be running from 1 to n minus 1, or 0 to you can take n minus 2, I think so. Okay. Okay, so till length, this n is nothing but the maximum length. So maximum length is nothing but 5, right? But the index you will be starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it will be clear once you are going through the algorithm, so don't worry about that. Okay, so you will be considering the length. So assume in this situation we got 3 as the length. Okay, so we got 3 as the length. So maximum equal to a of 0. So as usual we have assumed that the first value is the maximum. So now maximum is having a 10. I'll be just writing it here so that it will be clear for you. So for of I equal to 0, sorry, I equal to 1. So initially this is index 0 and this is index 1, this is index 2 to n minus 1. So you will be considering the operation for these two, 1 to 2. So in this big situation you will be considering 1 to 4, I think so. Yes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1 to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 iterations will be done. Here whereas only 2 iterations will be done as 1 and 2 only. Okay, so you'll be comparing if a is a of I is nothing but 1. So a of 1 is nothing but 30. 30 is greater than 10 or not? Is it greater? True. As it is true, you'll be updating the maximum value to 30. Okay, so in this way you'll be continuing for the next element also. So for of now I equal to 2. So for 2, 15. Is 30 greater than 15 greater than 30? No. So there is nothing to update. So the maximum value will be returning. So after that it will be I equal to 3. Then you will not be continuing in the for loop. So you will be exiting it and you will be coming back to return. You will be returning the maximum value. Okay, so I hope it is clear for you. So the next for minimum. just the opposite of this. There is nothing much to do. You will be just oppositing the sign and update the name of maximum to minimum. Okay, you'll be doing the same process. So initially you'll be assuming the first element. I'll be explaining it clearly here again, once again. Okay, so let us assume 1, 2, 3. So you'll be initially assuming the first value as the minimum value, and you will be comparing these two operations. So n minus 1 operations will be done from n to n minus 1. Okay. Okay. So in this way you will be continuing. So please remember that the array that you are giving, it completely depends on the indexes you are giving. So if you are giving 0, 1, 2, then you can follow this. If you are giving 1, 2, 3, there is no need to do minus 1. You can directly give up to n. Okay, so I hope everyone got a clear idea. So just to try to trace it, it will be 100% clear for you. So I hope everyone got a clear idea. So in the next lecture, I will be continuing with analysis of algorithms, like what are the types and everything. Thank you. Thanks for watching.